Okay, welcome to the show, Dehnibe. You come from a family of musicians. Your grandmother was an opera singer, your mother a guitarist. You've sang from a very early age, taking part in singing competitions, and you've played the main role in a musical. Your first solo album, Dehnibe, showcases versatile voice from smooth jazz, R&B, pop and soul. Your writing and composing collaboration with Urs Wiesendanger, Bruno Amatruda was at Power Play Studios in Switzerland, in Mur. And your songs, basically, from what I understand, tell the story of your life, beauty, sadness, and love. So welcome to the show, and please tell us some more.
Thank you. Oh my God, your research was really very good. Well, actually, I'm from the Philippines, as you read. I came in Switzerland I was 15 years old. So it was like in a teenager time, it was kind of exciting, but really challenging because, my friends, language, the culture, and the mentality of people were totally different. And it's kind of, 180-degree turn. So, and I started actually when I was 5 years old, when I found out that I was, excited about listening to music. Asian culture started actually with lots of music, especially when you say karaoke. Probably you heard about it. Yeah. So we already love singing. So I lived with it. I grew up with karaoke and singing, but I started really very early for singing competitions when I was 5 years old. It was really the point where I knew this is really quite exciting for me. Yeah. And then after the musical, I found out that I love singing, I love acting, and it was challenging because you have to move and dance, and you have to stay focused with your singing and stay professional and with all those emotions. I think that was the thing that really moved me to follow my dream and just sing.
Yeah, wonderful. And now, you got in competitions when you were in Switzerland or back in the Philippines?
I joined a couple of auditions here in Switzerland, like Music Star or Germany, Singing Talent or The Voice, but I didn't have that much luck. It's just audition, and after that, they usually tell me you have already your thing. We can't form you into something because I already found myself, right? Yeah, I found already in the early age my style, the way I want to sing it, the way I move, the way I dress myself. So it was kind of hard to join those kinds of competition. But actually, when I joined one audition, I think that was the time when Urs Wiesendanger, my music producer and my mentor at this moment, found me because I had to do this a cappella video, and I had to sing one song a cappella. He was the music producer at that time in Music Star, and he thought that I would come to the next level. But then he thought, okay, I haven't heard from her anymore. So he searched for me on Facebook and wrote me there. And actually, that was the starting point that we got to work together.
Yeah, your voice is so golden. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I actually love working with you, Skyler, but sadly, we only worked once together.
Yeah. Well, I'll be coming back, because Horace and I plan to do some more writing, and I'd love to have you involved and come and sing with us, and
yes, I would love to do that.
Yeah. Tom, you got another question?
Have you got any more album plans? What's your next plan with regards to music?
Yeah, well, that was my debut album. Actually, that was planned 2019, but came out 2020, and that was really a sad moment because COVID in, and I couldn't. As a newcomer, it was hard for me to start something new. You know, you have to do a lot of advertisement or propaganda, and it was hard. And Urs and I are kind of planning something, because a lot of people really asking about what am I doing now? I should start and do more songs. And I love doing live concerts. I love being on stage. I love feeling the people around me, how they react onto the way I sing, if they feel the way I'm telling them the story of music, what I'm trying to give them, right? Because that's really the sense of, I think, the sense of what a singer using your voice, that I think that's really the most important thing. And who knows, I'm not going to say something early for that, but we are planning about something. So
breaking news right here.
Shoot.
Right, Ryan, do you have any question?
Yeah, when I saw that you dropped your album in like April of 20, like at the start of the pandemic, I was like, oh my gosh, you have to like probably switch all of your plans. But when I hear, let's go back. When I hear about karaoke, so that's my world. Okay, I try to pretend I'm my dad on stage, because he didn't officially gift me with that gift of singing, but I pretend. So my question's for you. One, do you still karaoke? Two, if you do, and we go out to karaoke tonight, who's your go-to song? Who's your go-to artist that you're just dropping on the crowd?
Karaoke, yes. Yes. My mom still, yes, like every night. Oh, wow. And my song is Tina Turner, Simply the Best.
Ooh. Okay, better than all the rest.
That is really a song that gives you the vibe of, like, you know, just show something that nobody can.
Yeah.
Although, like, you know, maybe you can't sing or whatsoever, but you don't care. Karaoke is for that, you know.
Yeah. Wow.
So I can just do it. And Simply the Best is really my song, and the lyrics is just gives you the more motivation to do something.
What do you think, Ryan, when you go out?
I mean, I stay in my lane. I have, you know, I'm more on the rock side, because I can't hit those high notes. You know, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge, or Radiohead, or something very like one-sided. Yeah. Okay. I can't hit those high notes or anything like that.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Don't mind that.
You know, what's her name? Sade. You know, she doesn't have a big range. Right? There's a lot of them. Yeah. But the main thing is to find your own voice.
Right.
You know, I tell people all the time, like I did top 40 for many, many, many years, and I wasn't gonna go anywhere. Right. So you have to find your own voice. And God has given us two imprints, and that's your fingerprints and your voice tone.
Right.
So now that we've all heard each other, we can turn this thing off and talk to each other, and I would still know who you are. Because I know the sound of your voice, right? And that's the cool thing. When I produce vocalists, you know, I tell them, I don't want you to listen to any radio or anything like that 2 months before, because I want to hear what's coming out of you, not somebody that you're studying. You know what I mean? You're never going to go nowhere with somebody studying, because when I lived in Hollywood, man, I never forget, you know, a few friends of mine were A&R people, and, you know, and I remember people would come in and say, well, who do you sound like? The last thing you want to do is say, I sound like somebody else. They said, we already got them. Who's next? Right?
See you later.
Right.
Show you the door.
Like me. Okay, that's what I want to hear. I teach writing lyrical content too. So you need to express yourself and become yourself, right? And the only way you're going to do that is to, first of all, find your voice. And I love what you said earlier. They said, no, you know, you too good for us. You know, like, you already got your voice, right? And you go, yep, that's right. You know what I mean? And that's the beautiful thing now, is to write lyrical content with your voice because now you can express your feelings. And
Yeah.
that separates the stars from the superstars. And so that's really, really wonderful. Now, my question is, because of the movement that I created 20 years ago, Music for Global Change, it's about lyrics that heal, educate, and solve problems. Who were some of your best social conscious artists?
Michael Jackson.
Okay, what song?
Heal the World.
Okay, all right.
And then there's one thing from Celine Dion. She sang it on an Olympic game, The Power of the Dream.
Okay.
That was really very powerful.
Well, look at that title. That tells it all, right?
Right.
That title right there. Who else? What other artists do you know that's social conscious?
Whitney Houston, Stevie Wonder. I think Freddie Mercury was also conscious.
Oh, wow. Okay. Right.
But in his own way. I mean, not that really socially about education, but in his own way, accepting his own self, just be true to yourself. I think that really matters a lot because you start with your own self, not starting to educate others. I think usually young people never listen to the lyrics, just listen to the sound.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when you ask them, do you know what's really in this song? And then we usually say, like, I don't know, I just love the sound. That makes me a little sad because that matters, especially to me as a singer. Mm-hmm. I don't sing a song just like that. I want to tell a story.
That's right.
And I want to if it's ballad or something emotional, I want the people just listen to me, close their eyes, and that's really beautiful. They just feel goosebumps, just like, whoa, that's there's something, a lot of feelings there. Yeah. And I feel sad a little about it. So that's why I think it's a very serious matters when you say lyrical, because these days young
lyrical
people
content.
Yeah.
The three of us, our mission is to change the world through lyrical content. But we want you to, have your own voice like you do, right? And connect that to the lyrics. See, there's something you said that I love the most, and I feel the same. It's like, studio is great, but there's nothing like performing in front of music lovers.
Right.
People that go out, get dressed, go out. Because when you're on stage, it might be 20,000 people out there. You have them for that 5 minutes.
Yes.
When you sing that song, they're in the palm of your hand, right?
Right.
And you get to watch their feelings about how, you know what I mean? See, I'll tell you what we didn't have back in the day, because man has invented this cell phone thing where wherever you're at, there you are, right? So you can be on the stage and, when you're looking out, you can tell people if they vibing with it or not. You know what I mean? Like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then, oh, did you like that? Text me right now. You can buy it right now. They never moved. So in my day, the artists would, after the show, they would come out, sit at a desk and sign CDs or records or whatever it is, right? Shake people's hands and stuff like that. Well, like somebody's wife might go, baby, if we leave right now, we don't have to pay that babysitter another $20, right? You know what I mean? So if they bought it through the cell phone, you still captured, right?
Yes.
You captured it. That's what we didn't have back in the day. Instant gratification, spontaneous love, right? And so now, I don't have a CD player anymore. Now I had a friend of mine, hey man, here's my CD. I'm like, damn, man.
I just that time I released my my album, and we still made it with CDs. I just love the fact that you can touch it.
Yes. It's a matter.
You get some information about who wrote it, who are the background singers, and maybe you can search about these people. They're really cool, but then just sing it on Spotify or whatsoever, and then you don't have any details about about the musicians. It's so sad. I mean,
It is
a
sad.
song costs a lot of time and work and passion. And yeah, it's just that
No,
out of nowhere.
you're so right. I remember this guy. Hey, Skyler, man, I want you to produce a song on me, man. I got $500. I said, well, that'll pay for the studio. He goes, what? The song was only 5 minutes. That's $100. I'm like, no, brother. It take a long time to do a song, right? It don't happen like that, right? So
Yeah.
people just don't know what it takes, to do
Yeah.
that.
That's
Then as a singer, you got to learn, because I'm a vocal producer. You got to learn two different things. There's the live mic that you do on stage. That's totally different than the mic in the studio.
yes.
That picks up everything around you. You breathing and everything else, right? The background singers, because I got tired of singers not showing up. Like, hey, Skyler, yeah, I'm coming over, man. And I start doing all the vocals myself, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm coming to do it. I'm done. You know what I mean? I ain't waiting on nobody to do nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? Tom, you got another question?
I just want to see whether you've got any plans to write any social conscious music. We've mentioned now the sorts of things that we're trying to promote. Is there any plans that you have to write something in that vein?
Not yet, but maybe sooner or later. we still have a lot of plans. Actually, we just started, and COVID still was there, and it stopped a lot of things. My chances could be for the future. But I am really willing to do a lot to educate young people these days, because when you hear like mental health and suicide, and children have no hobbies, always on their phones and stuff, they should do something that is really productive and for the future. And music is, I think, is the coolest thing that ever existed in this universe.
You're picking titles for songs and you don't even know it.
I think I know what you mean.
But we'd love for you to write a social conscious song. The three of us are going to start festivals around great artists that come out and do songs that can heal the world, right?
Nice.
So, Ryan, you got another question before we go?
So I was looking you up, and I was wondering, are you aware that you have like a whole Philippine sector on TikTok of women who are lip syncing your songs on TikTok? Like, I probably spent an hour. It was the most time I've ever spent on TikTok.
That's cool.
And they're just lip sync. They're very sensual, and it's just like they're looking into the camera, and I was like, are they singing it? I was like, no, they're lip singing it. Like, do you get a kick out of stuff? Do you even know that? Like, there was a guy too. He was like, I wish somebody was waiting for me at home, and I was dying. But like, I feel like, do you get a kick out of people lip syncing your music, or even just hearing your music on the radio or on social media? Or I was like, wow, this is like huge.
Yeah.
Yes. I know about this TikTok. I don't have my own TikTok because I'm not really good at it. But I opened once. I saw really a couple of women who lip sync the song "It Might Be You." Mostly because the love, the ballad, and the lyrics, and the mixed with the emotional in it. And yeah, I think I should stick into this section with all those emotional part.
Listen, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Namaste.
Thank you so much. It was really nice to meet you.
And thanks for coming.
Take care.
Okay, take care.